Jermain Defoe turns 39 in October and is still putting goals away for Rangers, whilst playing his part in Rangers achieving a world record amount of league titles, that is 55. However, his contract is up at the end of the month after spending 1 year at the club after signing in June 2020 after an initial 1.5-year loan deal from Bournemouth. Although the striker turns 39 this year, he still expressed his desire to carry on playing football and playing his football at Rangers for at least another year to say goodbye to the fans. In this video, we are going to discuss whether the deal will happen and my opinions on said deal. If you enjoy this sort of content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We do cover a lot of Scottish football. With things like sports science, diet and players looking after their bodies, footballers are playing a lot longer these days and getting to a later age, and even some of them playing into their 40s. Cristiano, Ibrahimovic, Fernandinho, Ivanovic, Thiago Silva, Bruno Alves are just a few over the age of 36 that are still plying their trade in Europe's top 5 leagues. Jermain has played 20 games in all competitions this season, scoring 7 and assisting 2. However, 15 of those appearances were substitute appearances, so Jermain has started 5 matches. Which leads me to why there could be a doubt over him staying at Ibrox for another season. He has only started 5 matches. Although the returns are good, it seems he can't get a start over the likes of Morelos, Roofe and Itten if all are fully fit, which leads him to being 4th picked striker at Rangers this season. Jermain Defoe currently earns £20,000 per week at Rangers. In January 2020, Jermain Defoe took a pay cut of around £40,000 per week to secure a permanent deal at Ibrox. But even after that pay cut, £20,000 per week is still a lot of money in the SPFL and still makes Jermain Defoe one of the highest earners at the Scottish Champions. Having only started 5 games this season, from a business perspective, this isn't very lucrative for Rangers, as it is a lot of money to be only playing 5 matches, and they have other strikers in those positions that can score the goals. Jermain Defoe has decades of experience and is a natural goal scorer, so would it make more sense to tie the player down as a coach with the option to play at the same time, similar to what Wayne Rooney did at Derby, was a coach pretty much full-time, training and helping the youth, but also called upon when needed to play in games. Jermain, it seems, is loved by everyone at Rangers, including the fans. For young players coming through, getting coached by Jermain Defoe could be priceless. As I mentioned earlier, whenever he is called upon, he always scores and can play a vital part in the domestic games in the squad when the fixture list gets congested. With Rangers playing Champions League football, this may happen. We are about a week away from Jermain Defoe's contract expiring on the 31st of May. And the media are currently reporting that Rangers are in talks with Jermain over a new deal, along with ex-Rangers keeper Roberts reporting that Defoe will 100% stay at Rangers for another season after talking to Defoe recently at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. However, there is other reports stating he could go elsewhere, and that League One side Ipswich Town are readying a big money move should he not sign a new deal at Ibrox next season. Which brings me to my thoughts and my opinions on the whole Jermain Defoe saga. And it is a very, I suppose a complex one, depending on which avenue Rangers go down as a club. And in my opinion, I think Rangers should sign the deal in that player-coach role. As I said earlier, he has so much wealth of experience. And as I said, priceless for young strikers, young players to be able to be coached by him. He's a natural goal scorer. He knows where the target is, and when he's needed, as I've said so many times, Rangers in this season, especially on my live streams, is that bringing Jermain Defoe off the bench also equals goals. Whenever Jermain Defoe starts a game, it equals goals. I think the times that he did score this season, every time he started, I'm sure he got a goal this season, and compared to Itten, I think Jermain Defoe is a better player. Still at this age, he's more of a goal threat. And I would, maybe if Morelos is on the pitch and we need a goal, I'd always ask for Jermain Defoe. If no one's getting that goal, I'd always put Jermain Defoe on. So from a player perspective, I think we should have him for another year. Along with the player-coach role. I think that could be a very lucrative deal. However, like many fans, I also see that the wages could be a problem because they are a lot. Look, Jermain Defoe, there's no getting by it. He is one of the highest earners at the club. And if you're playing set 20 games and 5 of them being starts, playing all those wages for Rangers, you could get a few more players in the door. So I do see that side of it. If he can take maybe a wage cut and play as a player coach, and be a part of the coaching team going forward, then that deal is it should be done. It should be signed. And I think that's what Rangers are probably discussing now, and that's what they're trying to talk out with the teams. And something will probably be announced this week, just the way the media are reporting it. So yeah, I'd love to see Jermain Defoe stay for another year. He's a class act. He loves the Rangers as a football club, and yeah, I mean he's good for Scottish football, and maybe a potential manager one day. Who knows? With Gerrard maybe having another 3 or 4 years, why not Jermain Defoe? He could be kind of groomed into that role and have Jermain Defoe take over the manager reins in a few years' time. Who knows? We might be grooming our future manager there, guys. So yeah. That is my opinions on it, guys. What's your thoughts on it? Please get your thoughts and opinions down there below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, then press the dislike button, whatever. But guys, make sure you like and subscribe. We've got so much more SPFL content coming up with the new season around the corner. It's going to come quick. But first, we have the Euros in Scotland in the Euros, guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace.